Starts now.
I'm happy to be your beast of burden. Today I will carry you to history, science, and maybe even a laugh or two. But no promises on the laughs. I will promise, though, a trip to the Oneida County Health Department for some frequently asked vaccine questions. Then it's history time, and did you know there's an Olympic gold medalist from the Northwoods? We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. The Wisconsin Supreme Court struck down the state's mask mandate this morning. Justice Brian Hagedorn wrote that the governor did not act lawfully by issuing multiple mandates. Dissenting Justice Ann Walsh-Bradley wrote the decision will hamper the governor's ability to save lives. Local mask mandates are still in effect in our area on the Lac du Flambeau Reservation and the city of Wausau. A Forest County museum will not open this summer because of the pandemic. The Lumberjack Steam Train and Camp 5 Museum in Leona is home to forestry history and the 4-spot steam locomotive. Museum staff cited COVID-19 and government restrictions as the reasons for closing this summer. During the past year, Camp 5 has improved its complex and did extensive maintenance projects. The museum will reopen in summer of 2022. If you want a glimpse of Northwoods artists, you should check out Art Start's In Progress virtual show tonight. It will stream live on Facebook at 7 p.m. In Progress is like a talent show where people can perform even if it's something they're still working on, hence the name In Progress. Local documentary filmmaker Nate Shepard will host the show. You can expect to see artwork, songs, poems, and more. Go to the Art Start Facebook page to tune in. Anyone is welcome to a free meal tonight, courtesy of St. Augustine's Episcopal Church. The Rhinelander Church is on Pelham Street across from McDonald's. This is footage from a while ago at one of their monthly free meals that were in person, but tonight is pickup, and it's pickup for chop suey. Folks hoping to get a meal can start arriving at 5. 55 meals will be available, and organizers expect them to be gone rather quickly. Donations are accepted. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Willer joins us now. Jeff, a good day for a hot meal.
Hey, Dan. Yeah, we're ending March like we ended December with temperatures in the 20s out there today. The animals are coming out and they're kind of like, what's up with this? We're out of here, right? Tomorrow, though, warmer temperatures are on the way. And then by the weekend, 60s are not too far behind. But right now, no 60s for you. It's 24 in Rhinelander, 28 for Tomahawk, 31 the hot spot right now in Point. So you get the idea. It's a cold day for us today. And it's windy with feel-like temperatures down near 8, 9, or 10 degrees across the area now. But we're not alone. Here's a live look at the South Pole, where it's 65 degrees below zero right now in the South Pole. It's not going to get that cold for us because warmer air is beginning to kind of flood back in. It's right there. You see it across parts of Kansas, moving our way. But for now, the cold air will win tonight. We'll have low temperatures back in the teens. But going forward, tomorrow 41, Friday 52, and those are 60s. And once they get here, they're going to stick around for a while through the weekend, Easter weekend, into next week as well. All right, the wind is out of the northwest right now, kind of gusting near 15, but here's a map you have not seen for a while. The allergy outlook is back. Tree pollen is just creeping up there right now. Grass, weed, and mold is pretty good. No problems with that. Looking around, here's the Mackinac Bridge. Looking at partly cloudy skies there. Traffic is moving, kind of windy and breezy. Plover's looking good, too. Some sunshine there across the area. But there is a system to the north of us now that will leave us alone. We have a dry stretch on the way beginning tonight and lingering through the weekend into the early parts of next week. Your forecast end for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies with lows down near 13. Your forecast at 5 o'clock.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
Menards has what you need to create your ideal yard. Check out Menards' great selection of Turf Champ grass seed. It's great for overseeding or seeding new lawns. 3-pound bags of Sunny or Shade Mix are $4.99 after 11% rebate. Attract a wide variety of birds to your newly seeded backyard paradise with black oil sunflower seed. A 50-pound bag is $17.99 after sale price and 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Linda, and I am here because of severe chronic back pain. I have been seeing doctors after doctors. I've had back surgery, and I had enough. So I went to Dr. Scher. I am relieved. I am happy. My family and my husband are very happy that I had this done.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
It's time for Wednesday What, Jeff? But I do have to say something first. I may have been a little confusing earlier. You can start lining up for meals at St. Augustine at 5, full stop. 55 meals will be provided. Okay, so you can start lining up at 5, 55 meals provided.
You confusing?
But anyway,
no.
But anyway, Jeff, we're going to talk about Peeps today. Here's our first Wednesday What video. This is from a museum in Racine, the Racine Art Museum. They have a Peeps exhibit. Jeff, do you like Peeps?
I do like Peeps.
You're familiar with them, right?
I am familiar, yes.
Okay.
And people do lots of things with Peeps these days.
You know, this is probably peak Peep season, wouldn't you say?
Say that 3 times
Peak
fast.
Peep season.
You did it.
And
It's like
also,
methamphetamine. Try that one again.
Yikes. We're not going back to that.
Okay.
Peeps. Speaking of Peeps, there's going to be Pepsi Peeps. You probably
Pepsi
saw
Peeps.
this.
Pepsi Peeps?
Peeps Pepsi. They should have just named it Peepsy. I don't know what they were thinking. That is going to be a product. I don't think it'll be in stores. But Jeff, I have a story to tell. I went to buy Peeps. You can see me now. We have the Peeps. I feel like we should try them.
Well, let's eat a Peep. Are they Pepsi Peeps?
They are regular Peeps. Do you mind opening the Peeps?
You said Peepsy. You should call Pepsi and trademark that because you can make a few bucks off of that. How do you open the Peeps?
Get rich quick ideas. Speaking of those. Well, while you open those, I went to go buy those at the Holiday store right down the road from Channel 12.
Yep.
And I have to admit, I did not have a favorable opinion of Peeps before. But Becky from Holiday, hi Becky, she told me some great ideas about Peeps. She uses them on s'mores, and she also uses them on sweet potato dishes instead of marshmallows.
So she puts it on top and puts it in the oven and does her thing.
Well, let's try the Peeps. We got to toss to break.
Okay.
But quick.
A quick peep?
I have to admit, it's marshmallow, it's sugar, you can't go wrong. We got to go to break. We'll be right back. After the break, we're going to talk to Oneida County Health Department, Rebecca Lohagen. That's just in a few minutes.
Eliminate cold, uncomfortable drafts this winter with high-performance windows that insulate like walls. I'm talking about the Eco Sky window exclusively from us here at Mad City Windows, specially engineered for cold climates for maximum weather protection. Listen to this. They're 114% more airtight than your average vinyl window, only from us, Mad City Windows. Remember, Mad City, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. And now you can take advantage of the 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months zero interest senior military and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. Call during this program and receive a free $100 Amazon gift card with estimate. Call 715-690-3085. Let me give you that number again, 715-690-3085. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on a new bath, tub to shower conversion, walk-in bath, and kitchen upgrades. And we're going to put a great product in your home.
Getting the new windows put in the house, our heating bill isn't as much. It's a lot warmer.
These windows are sealed very tight, and they keep All the bad weather out.
You can count on Mad City Windows to do the job on time and on budget. And now you can take advantage of our 60-60-60 sale. 60% off installation, 60 months, 0 interest senior, military, and previous customer discounts, $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. And if you call during this program, get a free $100 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call 715-690-3085. Let me give you that number again, 715-690-3085.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. It is time yet again to talk to a health expert from Oneida County. Today we're joined by Rebecca Lohagen from the Oneida County Health Department. Rebecca, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. So let's talk about this pandemic. Is it over? Do we still need to be cautious?
Yeah, so we're making progress, but the pandemic is not over. In the last week alone, the 7-day average of cases in Wisconsin has gone up, and it could continue to rise if we don't take the necessary precautions and follow masking and social distancing guidance. So we're getting there, but we're not quite there yet.
I talk to a lot of people, and oftentimes the vaccine comes up. And I've heard often that people think that if they've had COVID-19, they don't need to get the vaccine. What do you think of that logic?
Yeah, so the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or the CDC, actually recommends that you should go ahead and get the vaccine when it's your turn, even if you've already had COVID. And the reason behind that is if you've had COVID, you've likely developed some kind of natural immunity once you've recovered. But we don't really have a good idea yet on how long that natural immunity lasts, and we think that vaccine will boost your protection without causing any harm. So you should go ahead and get the vaccine.
When we talk about vaccinations, we're trying to get to herd immunity. That's the goal here. So how many people have to get the vaccine to reach that point?
Yeah, so the recommendation is about 80% to reach herd immunity. Right now, the state of Wisconsin is currently at right around above 29% having received their first dose of that vaccine, and roughly around 17% for those who've completed the vaccine series. So we're making progress. It's been getting better in the last few weeks, but we do have quite a ways to go.
Do any of the COVID-19 vaccines contain aborted fetal cells?
Yeah, so this is one topic that's very sensitive, but it's also important to understand. So historically, fetal cell lines have been used to create some vaccines. These are fetal cells that were derived from elective abortions, 2 of them in the 60s and 70s. And basically what it is that they help to produce and manufacture certain vaccines. So the Johnson & Johnson or the Janssen or J&J vaccine that has recently come out does use the use of fetal cells. But this is something that, like I said, has been done before. The use of fetal cells does not require or solicit any kind of new abortions. And we've seen this, in other vaccines like hepatitis A, rubella, rabies. So it's technology that has been used before. But it's important to understand that, they're not soliciting new abortions. And there's actually quite a few people that are on board with it. So the Catholic Church and the Southern Baptist Ethics and Religious Liberty Commission both came out with statements that receiving a COVID-19 vaccine that required fetal cell lines for production or manufacture is actually morally acceptable. So, Moderna and Pfizer do not use fetal cell lines, but J&J does. And we just, recommend doing your research, reaching out to your faith-based leader, and having those discussions with them.
Why do vaccinated people still need to wear masks in public places? And what should vaccinated people do?
Mm-hmm. So in short, it's going to take some time for the vaccine's effectiveness to build up in your body once you get the vaccine. And no vaccine is 100% effective. Also, we're still learning about how the vaccine protects individuals. So we know that the vaccine is going to, it may help prevent you from getting sick if you're exposed to COVID, but we're not sure on how it is going to help from preventing spread it to others. So if you get COVID, you're asymptomatic because you've had the vaccine and you're not getting sick, you may still be able to spread it to others. So continuing to wear masks can help protect those around you from getting sick. So you're protecting your fellow community members, your family members, your friends from getting sick if you're exposed to COVID.
So is the idea that people have to wear masks until this virus isn't detectable anymore?
So the general recommendation has been, we want to get to that herd immunity before any recommendations are, lessened, before we go ahead and say, okay, now everybody can stop wearing a mask. We definitely want to get to herd immunity, and we want to see what that means for our community. So more to come on that.
Okay, thank you so much, Rebecca, for joining us on Up North at 4. Is there anything else you want to say to folks out there who are just kind of thinking about COVID-19 and looking for answers?
Mm-hmm. So the state of Wisconsin actually just released yesterday that as of April 5th, which is next Monday, they're opening eligibility for vaccines to everyone. We will still be prioritizing some of the subgroups that have been prioritized over the last few months, but it is being open to everyone. So get out there, get vaccinated, and do what you can to help your community.
And what's your pitch for people to get the vaccine?
The more people that get vaccinated, the closer we get to that herd immunity and the closer we get to getting back to a new sense of normalcy.
Rebecca Lohagen, thank you so much for joining us on Up North at 4. You've been working tirelessly. You haven't taken a vacation since this thing started. So thank you, and thank you to your entire team for what you've been doing during this pandemic.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey Wisconsin, Bella Friday here. It may not seem like it, but spring is right around the corner. So what's the best way to enjoy the warm weather? With a beautiful new Tundraland deck. Right now, we're cutting installation costs in half, and you don't have to make a payment till 2022. However, if you want your deck in time for spring, you better call now. Let's transform your backyard. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
Tomahawk Sports Center is northern Wisconsin's one-stop shop for UTVs, ATVs, snowmobiles, boats and motors, watercraft, docks, and waterfront equipment. See our tremendous deals now on the Lumacraft boats, engineered for optimal lift, strength, and fuel economy, resulting in a softer, quieter, and drier ride. We are a family-run business with a long history of personal service before and after the sale. Tomahawk Sports Center services all of our products and others with our full-service service department. Head to Tomahawk Sports Center now for great deals on the Lumacraft boats.
Kids learn from our example. So what would they learn from Deb Kerr? Kerr covered up a school financial scandal. Her employee overdrew the school's account by $500,000. Instead of firing him, she paid him on leave for a year, then lied to get him another job, saying, quote, "He's a good steward of public funds." Honesty and integrity are important for our schools. Vote to show our kids a good example.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation, along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm going to Land O'Lakes yet again, and I'm joined by Sandy Garbarek. Sandy, how are you doing today?
I am doing just wonderful. Thank you.
Of course. We're going to talk about a famous athlete, one of the top athletes of her time, and she actually made a trip to the Olympics as well. So let's learn about that in a large pool in Land O'Lakes.
Thank you. Okay, in the early 1960s, Eber and Mary Ellen Lansbach moved their family of 7 children to Land O'Lakes from Merrill, Wisconsin. Mr. Lansbach was hired as the engineer at the Gateway at that complex. At that time, it was owned by a Walter Williamson. Mrs. Lansbach worked as a lifeguard in the newly built indoor 18-foot swimming pool. She taught swimming lessons in the pool as well as the Gateway Swimming Lake to guests, to her children, and to the local kids. A swim team was formed at the Gateway and was coached by both Mr. and Mrs. Lansbach. The team won many ribbons and trophies. Two of the Lansbach daughters excelled in swimming early on. Wendy and Lori also were members of the Wausau Woodson YMCA swimming team competitions. Wendy first started swimming at age 6 and received a lot of coaching and encouragement from her parents. She traveled as a teenager to Germany for a meet and placed 9th in the world. Both Wendy and Lori attended Monmouth College in New Jersey, and later, each one of them married their swimming coaches. Wendy trained for 15 years before the Olympics in 1976. She not only qualified, but she won a gold medal in the relay race and a bronze medal in the 100-meter butterfly at the Olympic Games in Montreal. Land O'Lakes named the street that the Lansbachs lived on Olympic 76. A surprise welcome home parade and reception was held on August 22nd, 1976. Over 400 people attended. Now there is a plaque to honor Wendy is located on Highway B and Airport Road right across from our library. Now I want to talk about her sister Lori, who is the national champion in the 100-yard butterfly indoor and 100-meter butterfly outdoor. Just as her sister, Lori was the oldest woman ever to win the U.S. title. At 6 feet, 136 pounds, she is almost her sister's double. Lori was married almost 5 years. She stopped competitive swimming in 1977, but in 1979, she returned to swimming and ranked 16th nationally in the 50-meter freestyle while she was living in Kentucky. Her husband, Andy Lerner, was her coach. Lori, at age 22, second member of the Lansbach family to qualify for the U.S. Olympic swim team. Lori swam for second best in the 50-meter freestyle and 6th in the 100-meter butterfly in the 1980 tryouts. Unfortunately, the USA boycotted the 1980 Olympics, but Lori did compete in Hawaii against all the teams that boycotted the 1980 Olympics in Moscow. In 1980, at the Pan America Games in Venezuela, a 25-year-old Lori, the youngest of the Lansbachs, showed why she appeared ready to become one of the best of the second or third best in the world in her specialty. In the finals, Lori led from the start in the women's 100-meter butterfly and won by 2.5 feet and 1 minute and 1.14 seconds. Unfortunately, Lori became ill and could not compete in the 1984 Olympics. Land O'Lakes is so very proud of both Wendy Lansbach Bolio and Lori Lansbach Lerner and their accomplishments. But I want to tell you a little bit about their mother, Mary Ellen. She was a great swimmer, and she also was a great athlete. In Merrill, during the war, she played baseball on their team. If you remember the movie, A League of Their Own, which was based on women who played baseball during the war, that was like the team that their mom was on. So she was a great athlete, and I think she passed that along to her daughters. Wendy, who now lives in Hood River, Oregon, and Lori lives here in Land O'Lakes. The Land O'Lakes Historical Society would like to thank you, Dan, and Channel 12 for featuring, Land O'Lakes Historical Society. It's very much appreciated.
Well, thank you, Sandy. I want to make sure I make a trip up to there very soon. And I'm always astounded by the knowledge you provide. I did not know of any Olympian from the Northwoods, but now I know that there are some. So thanks so much, Sandy.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
$9.95 at my age?
$9.95. No way.
$9.95? That's impossible.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, a manager here at Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company, to tell you it is possible. If you're age 50 to 85, you can get life insurance with options starting at just $9.95 a month.
Okay, Jonathan, I'm listening. Tell me more.
Just $9.95 a month. For Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life insurance plan. There are no health questions to answer, and there are no medical exams to take. Your acceptance is guaranteed. You can't be turned down because of your health, even if you have health problems or take medication.
Guaranteed acceptance? I like guarantees. Keep going.
And with this plan, your rate is locked in for your lifetime, so it will never go up. Perfect if you're on a fixed budget.
Sounds good to me, but at my age, I need the security of knowing it won't get canceled as I get older.
This is lifetime coverage as long as you pay your premiums. It can never be canceled. So you get lifetime security. And for extra peace of mind, you also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So don't wait. Call now for free information. You'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction about your final wishes to your loved ones. And it's yours free. It's our way of saying thank you just for calling. So call now.
Don't wait. Operators are standing by. Call now for free information and your free gift. Call 1-800-974-1649. 1-800-974-1649. Take the first step and lock in your lifetime rate for just $9.95 a month. Call 1-800-974-1649. 1-800-974-1649. Call now.
Okay, Jeff, it's peak peep season. Are you pro peep?
Pro peep.
You're pro peep?
Perfect puffy peep.
Would you describe them as pillow-like?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
That's a lot of P's though. Remember yesterday tick segment you did?
I do, yes.
Had my first tick on me yesterday.
No way.
Yes.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
We gotta go.
We're out of time. We'll see you tomorrow.